So we're kind of teasing everybody, aren't we?
Yep.
You want to tell everybody who you are?
I'm Matt Orton from Drunken Cryptids.
And I am JD from Chumming with the Spirits.
And we are here at Old Bart's,
Hey,
teasing everybody. I'm more like the Team U Matt Orton, but
you're not the Timu. I would say you're probably a little bit more version of that. What's the upgraded version of Timu?
Wish.
You're the Wish.
I'm the Make a Wish Matt Orton that survived, as you can tell by the
I like
actual.
your hairstyle. I like your
Yeah,
hairstyle. I mean, you're rocking it out. I'm not gonna lie, you're pulling it up pretty
I got a
good.
pretty nice T-shirt on. I
You got a
mean,
great T-shirt on.
what more can you ask for?
I have a list.
Yeah, the list.
Yeah, a list.
That's fair.
We
Might
want
as
to do.
well.
We want to do.
Jones got his eyes on the sky, looking for saucers in the black night high. Abduction dreams and alien screams. He says they're out there more than it seems. JD's got a lens hunting for Bigfoot's trace, deep in the woods, in the shadows, embrace a rush on the ground. He's frozen in place. Did you hear that? Something's on the chase. Chumming with the spirits, chasing the unknown. Answers we crave, but we're out here alone. The fear grabs high, but we're laughing in space. Spirits, cryptids, aliens, all hands chase.
Welcome, Chumming with the Spirits, Drunken Cryptids.
Drunken Cryptids.
I'm JD. We have Matt Orton, who's getting ready to launch a brand new luggage line. Matt Orton's baggage.
That's my bag, baby.
That's his bag.
That's my bag.
That's all of those bags.
I keep wanting to look at the screen and not look at the camera. So
Yeah, it's one of the hard things to do is make eye contact with the camera. I just make Parachum, edit it all, and kind of focus it in, makes it really nice.
Speaking of Parachum, I love Larry.
You gotta love Larry.
I have nothing but mad love for Larry.
He would have been here. Unfortunately, he had some family tragedy and couldn't make it down, but wanted to send his love. Says he had been here in a heartbeat if he didn't have his family already there. Came down just to support Matthew here. Great guy. Just we weren't even planning on podcasting. We're just like, oh, you know what? Might as well do this if we're available.
Well, yeah. So welcome to a Thirsty Thursday episode of Guys of the Drunken Cryptids. It's a new series that I'm launching. It'll air a couple times a month. I'm going to be going around to all the local breweries here, starting off in Central Arkansas, and then I'm going to branch out and grow into the surrounding areas and go from there. I want to give a chance, because the show is Drunken Cryptids, and I wanted to give a chance to come in, sample, a lot of the microbrews, the food, and just give a good shout out because Arkansas has a really unique, nightlife culture, but has also a really unique, small town brewery culture. To be honest with you, all the local breweries here, they all have their own unique signature thing that makes them stand out and unique. And I wanted to give people who maybe have heard about it, the first time we talk about it, but now they get a chance to, see it. Because you really can't advertise, breweries or anything on
TV anymore,
or anything. So I figured this would be something fun to do. And we're not getting paid to do this. I mean, this is coming out of our pocket to come down here and do this. It's because of the fact that we love the microbrews idea. We love the fact that we're the lovers of beer. And like the big one I want to take you to, those would be Rot Jam. Because you're a liquor guy. You're more.
Yeah, I'm a whiskey guy. I like it neat. But I mean, we got pretty lucky. We're at Old Bart's, which is a special place in your heart.
It is.
And honestly, it's a special place in my heart too. This is where I got to meet Cryptids of the Corn. Got to see your live show. Got to talk with Todd Neese.
Yep.
Been back here multiple times. Food's amazing. Of course, the beers, which we're going to be sampling. Which I've, to be fair,
we have our first flight already right here in front of us, ready to go.
But the perfect place to start off.
Yeah, I'm going to close it down.
Right, you can close it all you want.
Yeah.
So
I'm not distracted by looking at us on the screen.
But you are pretty.
You are. You're great.
But I'm glad to be here. Like I said, came down to support you, and you're doing Thirsty Thursdays, which is kind of interesting because me and Parachum are going to do something very similar in the KC, greater KC area. So maybe we'll have to come down, pick you up, and have you do a couple up there with us.
Would love to do that.
Yeah.
You got that one brewery right there where you did your celebration party at.
Oh, that's right there in Tonganoxie. Yeah, Country Road Brewing, right in Tonganoxie, Kansas. That will probably be our first one that we'll do the location at.
Oh, I mean, because those people were super friendly, nice when I popped in there. To let I tried I think 2 or 3 while we were just picking up food. I remember that, and but yeah. So the other cool thing, so Bart's is special to me too because Bart is a big sponsor for the Cryptid Fest coming up in June. Bart's going to shut down the restaurant the Friday before at 3:00. We're going to do the meet and greet for the VIP speakers and the VIP attendees and have dinner here at Bart's. And then the speakers are going to be inside. We're going to shut down the whole restaurant and everything down to have the speakers come in and talk. So that way they'll be in an air-conditioned environment and a comfortable environment. So, for Bart to be able to want to do that for us is amazing. So
Absolutely.
and the staff here has been incredible. I mean, past servers and current servers and future servers, they're like a really cool little family. And the more when you come in here, become a regular part of their system, they do treat you like family. You walk in, they kind of know what you want. They're already hooking you up, and once you get your food going and the food again too. I mean, Bart's great at what he does. So
Yeah.
but so for Thursday, that's what we want to do. But we're also going to be discussing a really unique encounter that we took place 4 months ago for us.
Yep. And then we recapped it last night.
We did, and I felt bad. We should have recorded that. I mean, you got some pictures of the look on my face.
Yeah.
So we'll give you all the history of that one. So, all right. So, but the other cool thing about, coming down here, I get talking about the breweries and stuff. We're going to sample a beer here in a second, but you never know who's to show. Jacob just walked in the door.
Yep.
So you want to stick your head around the corner and say hi to everybody real quick?
Come behind us.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Well, and before we go too far,
Yeah. You want to talk about the weekly specials?
so Old Bark has weekly specials. Taco Tuesday, $3 tacos plus $4 margaritas all day. We have wings and wine Wednesday, $5 wine, $1.50 wings all day. Thursday, live music, 6 p.m., $9 pitchers and up all day.
Oh, you got different beers. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, we're not sharing the same.
No, I wanted to talk about the same beer.
And we got Fish Fridays. Fish Fridays plus happy hour from 3 to 6 p.m.
Vice versa.
Then Sippin' Saturday is draft beer $2 and up. Razorback shots $5. Sunday Fun Day. Brunch from 11 to 2. So those are the weekly specials, which I'm assuming change every so often.
But they do. So, but they're closed on Mondays. So, which is a good thing. They get the staff a chance.
Yeah, I mean, start on a Tuesday. Who wants to work on a Monday?
Nobody wants to work on a Monday.
Yeah, start off with Taco Tuesday. That's a great way to start off.
Okay, I wanted to sample the same beer at first, but we don't have it. So I will tell you guys a little bit of history about the Diamond Bear Brewery here. So Diamond Bear Brewery was founded in the year 2000, okay, by Russ and Sue Milton. Now, their first brew was on September 21st, 2000, and sold their first keg to Flying Saucer. Now, Flying Saucer is another cool place. It's over in Little Rock, on the south side of the river. And they have, like, hundreds of beers up on tap, right? So it's kind of cool. They sold their first keg to, like, Flying Saucer, and I would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay. There have been, they've had 2 locations for Diamond Bear. The original location was on Cross Street in Little Rock, and then they moved here. Now, I remember when they moved here, that was about 2013, I think, 2012 or 14. It's somewhere in that time frame is when they moved, because me and Crider would come in here. And, that would be my buddy Aaron that I worked with at Schwann's would pop in here as well. It's such a unique place, the brewery right here, everything wonderful, right? So, 2014, there it is. Yeah, I was right, 2014.
I've only had it written down somewhere.
They got a huge place. All right, let's see here. They've won 7 medals at the World Beer Cup and the Great American Beer Festival. So, Diamond Bear, they do have 2 light beers. They also have the Little Red. They have the Blue Light. They have the Victory Pale Ale, the Presidential IPA, the 2-term double IPA, the 1 porter, the Pigtail Porter. They have an Irish Red. I think that's what you were trying earlier, was Irish Red.
I had Little Red.
Oh, the Little Red. Okay.
I'll get the Irish Red
The
soon.
Little Red's kind of sweet.
It is.
Yeah,
It's a very sweet, not a red. It's
Yep.
a very sweet.
Now the Irish Red is a
Light beer.
seasonal beer. Now the other cool thing is too, though, is that you don't have to like beer. They make their own root beer, and their root beer here is amazing.
Yep.
And Chris will testify to that because every time Chris
They also have seltzers too. So they have a cherry seltzer right
you
now.
have a cherry seltzer.
So they have a variety of stuff that if you're not a beer drinker, definitely want to come in, sample the food. The root beer is amazing.
Yeah, so a brewery here in Central Arkansas, guys, has been around for well over 20 years. You definitely want to come down and check it out. And I know you guys are like going, okay, cool. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of everything and talk about Bigfoot and ghosts and all that other stuff. Hang on a second. So he's bringing you yours. And we'll get Daniel to pop on here in a second. Okay, so you have on that other flight, you've got the Blue Light, the Presidential IPA, the Amber, and then the root beer.
Oh, sweet. We got root beer at the end.
Yep. So now he's going to do the same thing. So, all right. So, yeah, let's do the Blue Light first. Want to do the Blue Light first?
Blue light
What do you wanna do
special.
first.
Yeah, we do the blue. Doesn't
Let's do
matter.
the Blue Light special. We're pretending we're Kmart. We're out of business, right?
Hey, blue ribbon, blue light.
Yeah, Blue Ribbon, Blue Light. Ring a ding ding. All right. Number one. First
Cheers. Shoot the whole thing.
I could. Okay. All right. It is a light beer.
I'm glad you pointed that out. I wouldn't have caught that.
You want kind of, but I mean, so I like your mostly light
I had-
beers where they have that beer. They have that really kind of unique little flavor to it. You can't say.
Yeah, there's more flavor to it than the regular light
There's
beer.
a lot more flavor to it. I do know that. Let's see here. Is it Dawn? Am I wrong? Dawn's the one that drinks the blue lights for the Steeler games.
I think it's Dawn.
You think it's Dawn? I think it's Dawn. You look sharp. You get a haircut.
Got his ears lowered.
He did. He got his beard lowered too. Kind of like that look on you. I'm not gonna lie. Nobody else can see it right now. He's blushing.
Yeah.
Isn't
Oh,
he?
he's got a purry mouth.
He does. He's got the beard cleaned up. We can see.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm trying to enjoy this. I haven't had a blue light in a while. So I drank last year, actually during the Steeler games with the blue light.
That's refreshing.
It is actually not bad. I
Yeah.
mean, I can sit around the pool and drink this. I can.
I do a podcast, drink this.
You can?
Yeah.
I would do a podcast during this as well. I like this. It's pretty good. We'll wait till Daniel comes back with the other one. This is actually, man, we're drinking.
We're just going to finish them all.
I don't care. I mean, shoot, no, we got the first one out of the way. So
Nice.
let's talk real quick while I wait for Daniel. So it's been a long time coming.
That's what she said.
And this is exactly what she said.
Sally said that.
Sally said that. But speaking of Sally, this Sally house.
Atchison, Kansas. Ghost on the Prairie sightings, 1993. And you had zero information going in.
Zero. Yeah, I wanted to make it that way. I wanted to make sure that I had no preconceived notions of what was going on, what was haunted, what was not haunted, what the sightings were, or anything like that at all. And not disappointed at all. Daniel, you're great, buddy. I appreciate it. So, but real quick, you guys, we're going to have you meet Daniel real quick. I'm going to look this up, make sure I get it fully on the camera so we can see what he's doing. So, guys, this is Daniel here. Daniel is the Diamond Bear rep here at Old Bart's. So, and the cool thing about it is you cannot buy beer legally on Sundays in Arkansas. However, you can at the brewery. And Daniel, I think Daniel lives here. Did they give you a spot upstairs or something? Because you are like always here. I mean, it doesn't matter what time of the day I pop in here. You're always in here.
I'm always here. Yes, sir.
It's a young man dedicated to the job, folks. So I'm just saying.
Are you part of the quality assurance team too? Do you? Yeah.
Always.
Always.
So which one's your
That's
favorite?
So I personally like the Little Red.
That's a sweet.
It's a kind of a sweeter beer,
I'm like killing this blue.
and it's you kind of get that hint of strawberry.
Yeah. There's a fruity flavor to it.
It's
That,
not like overpowering.
no, I because that's actually what I started off with. It really refreshing. I'll be honest though. I wish it was 100 degrees outside,
Right.
and because this was really refreshing.
Yeah, it is. And then a close second is Barefoot Amber Lager. I also love that one.
Yeah, that's my favorite. The Barefoot Amber. Yeah, that one is on.
But you see the other one. Oh no.
No, it's on. Yes, yeah, it's right there. Yeah. Now I know the Amber one, the Barefoot Amber one.
Right.
So, and how long you been working here, bud?
I have been working here. It's coming up on my 1 year anniversary.
Oh, congratulations!
I started January 5th of 2025. So it's coming up right
Oh
off.
my gosh, a year? Yeah, I mean, coming up. Yeah, when this episode is, it'll be over a year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Now, you also got big news for yourself, right? Coming up.
yes, I did. So
Go ahead and tell everybody what happened.
So I took the test for the Newark Police Department back in December, and I passed my written and physical test for that. And next week, I will take my polygraph test,
There you go.
and then after that, I'll meet with Chief, and academy will start in April.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Something to be proud of.
Yeah.
Something to be proud of.
Definitely.
Especially for a young man to do what you're doing. So,
Right.
yeah, I appreciate the beers and everything. So here's your moment of fame. You can say hi to everybody. Anybody want to say hi to you? Go ahead and shout them out.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Always just say hi to mom.
Oh, you gotta say hi, Mom.
Them. And I want to say hi to my cousin Chase, who actually maybe wanted to be an officer. He also works for the Rock Police, so I'll be working right side. He's not my cousin. So.
That's awesome.
You know, that would be another good episode of you having drinks with the police department and them doing breathalyzers after each one of those shots.
Okay, so I have a story about that.
Getting arrested isn't a story.
No.
That's life lessons.
No, that wasn't arrested. So, I'm not going to mention his name, but you already know who I'm talking about, all right? Before we retired, we had gone out drinking. We went to another brewery up there in Jacksonville. That was a lot of fun. We're all hanging on out, laughing, goofing off, everything just having a blast. So, and my buddy texts me. He's like, "Hey man, I'm hanging out in the garage. Y'all want to come by?" I said, "Sure." So we get there, and I think we open up another one, and somebody brought up, "Oh man, I think I'm." However, but he had the portable breathalyzer. The person who had the highest ABV and the most sober person.
Need you one of those reaction tests?
Yeah, I mean, I was like popping everything off, but like the high had the, and our mutual friend was laughing. He goes, "I'm not surprised." And then our other mutual friend who was there, who's also law enforcement, he goes, "I'm not surprised."
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all like I'm some kind of like lush or something like that, But
It's like you're military trained to drink or something.
that's right. I mean, we were doing PT at 06:30 in the morning, half hungover. My
Well,
soldiers.
you're not hung. You don't get hung over if you keep on drinking.
I tried to argue that, but the army frowned on that a few times.
They don't check the
That's a lot.
canteens.
No, but the ruins it too, though. By the way,
Yeah.
so you know what we used to do?
What?
Like we would get like little minis and little cereal boxes, and we just cut it open and just stick them in there and stuff like that, and then glue it shut, so that way our pogey bait would be.
Ah,
Yep. Yeah, we'd have. Yeah. So sharing too much with y'all. All right, so back to the Sally House. Oh wait, you want to have one other beer? What do we got?
let's do another one.
Oh, the IPAs.
This is the Imperial
The
or
presidential.
Presidential IPA.
Presidential IPA. All right, ready?
Cheers.
The next time you try
I
it,
can smell it. It smells like an IPA.
I don't wanna.
And that's an IPA.
I wanna.
That was definitely an IPA.
Yeah, I'm not an IPA guy.
I used to be. I used to drink a lot of IPAs.
Can't do it.
Getting you all choked up.
No, I'm still fighting that damn cough. Yeah, I'm not a big IPA guy. I always picture, Bigfoot was to drink a beer, it would be an IPA.
Absolutely.
It's like I'm drinking
Munching on a pine cone.
Yeah, that's what I feel like I'm doing. So do you know the history of the IPA, where it comes from?
Yeah, the Indian IPA. They used to have to put extra hops in so the beers wouldn't spoil when they shipped them over to India.
Exactly, because they would pay their soldiers. And that's awesome. You knew that. That's pretty badass. Rock on.
History, drinking, and the military. What more can I checked almost all those boxes.
I know. Navy and Air Force. Oh. Yeah, so it's not a bad. So I think the presidential. I don't think that's a double one, is it?
No, maybe. It's pretty.
You have your list over there, right? Your different list.
Yeah, I have a different list. It's pretty hoppy. I would put it up there with the Tank 7 from Boulevard.
Okay.
It's refreshing. It like if you like IPAs, it's just a clean IPA. Like I can appreciate them making a good IPA. That's just not in my wheelhouse. I drink anymore, but
Okay. Yeah, I can't.
I could probably drink one or two of these and then I'd be good.
Well, I don't think I could do. So I can't do the IPA so much. There's just something about the flavor for me. It's not not for my palate. but I'm all about making the IPAs because there's a huge following out there. And a lot
Oh
of
yeah.
people are doing like juicy IPAs and doing a lot of fruity
I do.
IPAs.
I've had a pineapple IPA that I was really surprised. The
How
pineapple
was
sweetness,
that? Yeah.
really good.
Really?
Yeah, I was really surprised.
I would try that. I would try like a pineapple IPA. So I
Heard
would.
you like those upside down.
Well, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'll move on to the after here in a minute. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, Sally House.
Sally
Here
House.
we go at the Sally House. Okay, so all right, I get invited to go to Sally House. JD and Larry and OG invite me to come up, check out the Sally House, and I wanted to know nothing about it. And Jacob will back me on this one too because he was right there. So I'm getting ready to go up there. And what's up, bud? You trying to sneak in? So, and the other cool thing about being here at Old Barson in November, it is a very family-friendly environment and atmosphere. And so you can't tell single dad life.
Wave to everybody.
Yeah, you gonna lean in and wave at everybody?
All 33,000 people.
So then the artwork that I made.
There's like drawing spiders and stuff on me.
Pretty impressive.
That's a really good spider.
Yeah.
Really good.
So cute.
Oh, I think everybody sees it. Yeah, it's on my camera. I can see it. I can see it right there.
Yep.
I mean, you're hidden by the camera, but your hands up. But you're on Chumming the Space camera. Oh, they can see clearly. You guys. Sammy likes the root beer and Ben likes the fruit punch. Just throwing that out there. Okay, Sally House. All right. So right before, about 2 weeks before I was going up there, we went to Seven Brew. And at the Seven Brew right there by my house, they all know what I do. It's cool. I'll pull on up like, oh my gosh.
It's not like you wear it on your shirt or something.
Well, yes, I don't wear it all the time. But and I had that one kid there, that one new kid, and he's like, oh, what do you do? And I told him, and he goes, you should go investigate the Sally House. And I was like, funny you should mention that because that's where I'm going in like a week or two. He's like, no way. I was like, yeah, so watch for that episode to drop. And ta-da! So I figured this would be fun to do because Sally House. So I'll let you, okay, so jump into the history of the Sally House because you wait, all.
Yeah, so the Sally House, where it got its fame was there's a TV show called Sightings back in 1993. They had gotten basically a request from help from the people that were living at the house. They were renting it, and it was a small child and a young couple. They're in their mid 20s, having paranormal activities, anything from things getting moved, people getting scratched, to things catching fire. So the sightings crew went out to investigate. And this is early 1993. There's actually 2 episodes that they did of it, but it was called Ghost on the Prairie. They kept their names private. Ended up being the Pickmans is the real last name. And it's in Atchison, Kansas. So when it was released, they didn't say where it was at, just it was in the prairie, which happened to be about 30 minutes from where I live. Makes it a little nicer to be able to go there. So it was a bucket list. This is back in 1993. It's one of the first times I had seen something on TV that was paranormal, that I wasn't the only one seeing this stuff. So they filmed multiple days, multiple trips up. They caught everything from a rose getting wilted, a button getting melted, a bear catching fire, bears getting moved into the center, or dolls. They caught numerous scratches happening on camera back in 1993, back before CGI.
Well, let me jump in on that one real quick. So, like last time, so we finally, we've been busy. Ohio, other trips going on, and we've been meaning to do this for quite a while. So, and last night we were talking about Sally House, and you said, okay, you don't know, pull it up.
Yeah, you hadn't watched any of it. You had never seen it.
Even after I went up there and investigated it, I still hadn't seen anything about it, just other than what took place while we were there. But watching, because my first thought was the first crashes they showed up on the dad's arm, which was over here. They were filming the mom when they happened. So my first thought was, and again, the skeptic in me, there was a really easy way to do that, for himself. But what got me the most of was when it appeared on it. He was interviewing, and then he was like, okay. and unbuttons his shirt, and you can see the scratches appearing on
And
his
welting
chest.
up on his chest at
Yeah,
that time.
welting up on his chest, and I was like, okay, all right. But go ahead, go on. I mean,
But then
the rose
the
wilted, the buttons being melted, the bear was burned, and that's what gets me too. Though, is there? I mean, did y'all find any kind of history or at all of any burning or anything going on in that house?
no
Okay, so what
burning.
about the surrounding area though?
So the area, everything dates back in that area to the early, mid 1800s, just after the Civil War. So it was like 1880 is when most of those, and Atchison itself, the whole town has a ton of haunted locations. Another one right up the road is the McIntyre Villa, which is a gorgeous, like, I mean, the Sally House is kind of plain looking. I mean, it's like a grandma's house. But because of the TV show and its consistent activity is the other thing. Like almost everybody that goes there gets some sort of activity. And another one is the cold spots, which really lit you up because you. I'll have Parachum put the picture up of you looking at the TV going because it caught you because you're like, what's weird about that house is it doesn't feel weird when you go in. Now after dark, it's a little different.
Yeah,
But
definitely after
but
dark.
when you see the staircase or you see the carpet in the room, you instantly know where that is, which is not
Yep.
with nothing really major happening. You're like, oh, I know that place, and it's everybody I know if they've been there go, oh, I know that's exactly where that is. So it's some of it could be lore, because it's been going since 1993. But the fact that they have the activity that it does, the cold spots, the REM pods, the before you showed up, we caught on our website. We actually have the door to the bathroom opening up by itself.
Yes.
We on the first time we were there, Raven from Darkwoods Paranormal, we had missed it. Caught there is a vapor or something going into the middle of the nursery, which is very active. So it's definitely, and I enjoyed watching it with you as we got through it because I could see you connecting the dots of what you saw, what you felt, some of the things going on. Like I said, it's definitely was a bucket list for me. I've done it twice. I'll probably do a few more times since it's so close. Um, I'm assuming you'll probably want to do a round two now that you have some more history.
Yeah, I definitely want to do a round two. Oh my gosh, I'm all about the round two. I mean, I'm all about checking the round two. So, so the stairs thing though, I'll be honest with you. So when we were watching it, I recognized the kitchen, I recognized the living room,
In the lounge area.
and then the stairs. They showed the stairs. Like, going, yeah, I remember those stairs. Because when I first got there, the first thing you did, you met me outside, and when you're looking at the outside of the house, it is, yeah,
It's very unassuming.
it blends right in with the neighborhood.
Yeah. And it built like in the 1880s, I think, is when that house was actually built. It doesn't look that old, but it's
No, it
it's
doesn't
old.
look that old at all. But watching the show and seeing the family living in there, and what's really cool though is that they have it decorated really similar
Yeah.
to how the family has set up inside.
They try to keep it pretty close.
Yeah.
And I believe it's ran by the city of Atchison now. So
Is it?
and yeah, that's who you book it through and all that. And like I said, it's it's part of the lore of the area. We've had activity both times, whether it be a lot or minimum. No matter what, you get something.
We got something though. We
Oh
did.
yeah,
We did. I got pictures. Now I didn't catch anything in my photos, but what I did catch, I won't forget. At one point, like when I got there first, right at the bat, you told me to go upstairs, walk around first, and you and Chumming already had everything set up.
yep.
So all the cameras, everything was put in place. So I went up the stairs, and again, nonchalant. I mean, you can tell it's an older home, but I walked up the stairs, and the first room was a kid's room on the left. And as soon as I stepped in the room, that damn EMF detector started going off. I remember that. And I was like, okay, I would step out, quit. I would go in, it would go off, it would stop. And then once I would start moving again, it would kind of go a little bit. I was like, going, okay, cool. Looked at the bathroom upstairs. And then in the middle room, y'all had another EMF detector on that bed. And when I walked in that room, it went off. And I was like, okay, unusual. Master bedroom, nothing. So I walked in the master bedroom, nothing. Grandpa wasn't doing anything. You know what I mean? He met the detective, wasn't doing anything. Nothing was going on. So I was like going, okay, so now I'll go back to the other two rooms and then we go off. Because I came down the stairs and said, your EMF detector's going off. I just want you to know that. Then you were like going, welcome to the Sally house.
Yeah.
That was exactly what you said when I told you that.
Because
You told me to check out the rest of the house. That's when I walked in the kitchen. That's where they had the picture of Sally and everything up in the kitchen area. You all told me about the bathroom door opening. And to be honest with you, mess with that bathroom door, there's no way for that just to open.
that's older style. You hear on the video, you actually hear the door
The door
click
click. Yep. Where
And
the
then-
knob turns.
and then moves. And we actually had Tommy revalidate it and he zoomed in. He's like, yeah, that knob turns. So, but yeah, no, what's weird about the house though is like the first time we're there, had we not had electronic devices with us, we wouldn't have picked up a whole lot. And we were getting orbs on the camera, dust particles. They look like dust particles, but we beat the living daylights out of everything. We couldn't generate the dust particles like they were showing up.
Okay.
So we had stuff coming out of the wall. We had some shadows, looked like they were moving on their own. But the REM pod in the master bedroom went nuts. We changed batteries on it, changed the actual REM pods out,
The REM pod.
put a new REM pod in there. I have an SLR camera that does the stick figure, would not come on, detect anything. Battery drainage out of the wazoo. We went through every single battery we
Yeah,
had.
my phone did. Yeah, my phone died.
Yeah, we had problems even charging phones.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I keep my phone on the charger in the kitchen.
And
remember
it
that.
just slow charged no matter what. And we're assuming there's something in there that's just pulling all the power. But like, if you were to live there and you didn't have the K2 and a REM pod,
You wouldn't know.
you'd probably go months without until you started noticing moving.
Or the cold spots.
Yeah, the cold spots would get you
Oh, yeah, yeah.
because that's the other thing in that there's no air movement in that house.
No.
Like we have bought fans just because we went the first time was during summertime, and we had to put fans around just to get air movement. It wasn't like super hot, but it was just muggy. Like the air wouldn't move, so we put fans in there just to make it a little more hospitable. But that with the windows closed and that, there's no air movement. So for a cold spot to show out in like the middle of the room or up on the interior wall is almost impossible. The air ducts don't run on the interior walls.
No. So before we get into that part, let's go ahead and sample the amber.
This is
Their amber beer. And so this is my favorite one. This is my favorite beer they serve here. Big fan of the ambers and stuff like that. So yeah, this is what I drink for my shooter games right here.
That's just a nice clean
That's a
amber.
good beer. That's a good amber.
Has that amber flavor, a little more than a light, but still
It's got
refreshing.
good body to
Yep.
it. I mean, yeah, I'm all about the body when it comes to beer.
Not just the beer.
Yeah, it's true. But I enjoyed the good, a good flavorful, because we drink beer. I mean, I don't drink beer to try and get drunk and all that. No, I enjoy the flavor of beer. Which people go, there's no way you enjoy the flavor of beer. No, I do. I
Yeah.
love.
There's certain beers that I absolutely drink because I just like them.
And again, it falls back to the microbrewery system too. Is people who do microbreweries who make beer like beer. They're big fans of beer. So
And they usually have a niche that they like more.
exactly,
They usually make
You can
those.
tell that's what they lean more towards. So, and then you can tell some of the other microbreweries lean towards a certain type, but that's because they want to draw a crowd in. It's like me. I'm a lager guy. I'm a big lager guy. I like lagers. I like blocks. I like a light beer. I saw that look over there. You're the bot guy. I'm a shiner guy. Let me get my shiner.
You have to come up to KC. We got a KC beer, German brewed style.
Just right over the road, they got a coffee Duke stout.
I'm always trying to get them up in KC. That's rarely travel.
Well, okay, so the Pearl's having issues. Currently, the Pearl's having issues. And we got to work on that tomorrow. So, podcast time travel, hopefully the transmission issue will be fixed by the time this episode drops. I'm dropping this, by the way, next Thursday.
All right.
Sorry, Tom.
There'll probably be a couple. I don't know if it'll be Thursday for us, but we'll drop it pretty soon.
Drop pretty soon. Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah, probably 3 weeks.
Well, I'm dropping mine next week.
Yeah.
So the year off, right, baby? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And this is the first podcast of the year, too.
It's true.
It is for the Drinking Cryptids. Y'all too as well. Yeah, it's
Yep.
y'all's first podcast. Yeah.
Yep.
Only person's missing is Larry.
Yep. Parachum.
Let me get that look. Hello, Larry. I understand though. I mean,
No, you get it. He'd have been here in a heartbeat. But
Larry,
he's got his stuff to take care of. He's also editing today and taking care of our podcast, so can't blame him too much.
no, I don't blame Larry for anything at all. I love Larry. I'm probably the president of the Larry fan club.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
No, he's such a great guy, and he's the one that does 99% of our editing. Comes up with most of the ideas of our topics, all the wax story stuff. That's all Larry. So, and then you got to love his rabbit holes. Like he goes,
I know.
I'll
get started on something, and then all of a sudden, boom! I'm like, Larry, where'd you go?
Yeah.
And just go, but you guys, this is what I found. So, on my side of the house, y'all haven't checked out Chumming the Spirits. Please go subscribe. But so, okay, cool spots. Okay, so before we get to cool spots, OG's friend showed up. Him and his friend buddy showed up, and me and his buddy went back upstairs because I was excited about the EMF detectors going off. I was completely excited about that. Going, this is awesome, And so me and his buddy went up, and he was witnessing the EMFs going off. Then Dave came up behind me. And what's funny is that I'm in the kid room, and the EMFs going off. But as soon as Dave walked in, everything dropped. Nothing. He stepped out of the room, the EMF would go off. But as soon as he walked into the room,
just got quiet.
Nothing would happen. Nothing at all would happen. So Dave's like, okay, doesn't like me. I'm leaving. So he goes downstairs, and me and his friend, God, what was his friend's name?
Chad.
So me and Chad go into the master bedroom where the REM pod was at. And I sat in one chair in the corner, and he's sitting in the other chair, and we're visiting, and I'm talking about how scary the Raggedy Ann doll was in the closet.
Yeah, that closet off to the side. It's not
You open
not
that
really
up.
inviting.
No, not at all. You open it up, there's a giant Raggedy Ann doll right there looking at you. I was like going, yeah, that's not creepy at all. I got a picture of that somewhere. But I don't have it on here. I'd pull it up and share it. So I should have thought of that. Get my pictures uploaded to share. But from there, we get up, we get ready to go downstairs, and out of nowhere, the REM pod right there in the middle of the bed just goes off. Just boom. And me and Chad like going, that's cool. And we head back downstairs, and that's when Raven and them showed up.
Yep. Raven and Gabriel from
Super nice guys, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Darkwoods Paranormal. We've done a ton of collaborations with them. We met them beginning of the year at the Missouri Paracon and just hit it off ever since.
I can see why. They're so nice, and eager to. That was a cool thing about them. Not being nice, without being eager to get in and jump in and just dig into the paranormal side of this thing. Because we did talk for a while too, though.
And so they were there the first time too. This was their second time coming back.
That's why they focused up on the master bedroom.
Yeah, well, because that's where they had all their crazy activity. And they have their own stories. Some people had some nightmares. OG had some nightmares for like a week. Gabriel had some issues with sleeping after it. Other people didn't, and that's what, like I said, for me, it was like walking in my grandma's house.
Yeah, when you walk in there first, that's exactly what it feels like.
Yeah, like Parachum Larry, he fell asleep on the couch. That man,
About that.
well, he's usually almost peeing himself in most locations. That one, he felt totally fine, to the point that he slept with no problems. He also moves a lot faster than what you realize because he knocked on the basement door, and we're all sitting, he's screwing around and tapped on the door, and we got it on video. He hasn't posted it yet. I'm gonna have to make him post it. And that door rattled, and he was gone. And I feel bad for anybody that stands in front of him. Like, he was gone in milliseconds. I was like, holy cow.
Larry was like, I'm not playing, get out of my way.
Yeah, I was like,
well, I have a Larry story at the end of the Sally House. I do have a Larry story. Yeah, I'll wait till we get to that part of it. But we sat downstairs, we discussed for a while. They showed up, immediately go upstairs. So let me just preface real quick. So I smoke. I'm
regularly, almost
tobacco.
heavily.
I smoke tobacco. Let me just put that up there. So I do smoke tobacco, but that whole entire time, I think I smoked maybe 4 cigarettes.
Maybe. I don't even know if you did 4.
No, I was more. It was so weird because we had beer and everything there too. I
Yeah.
remember that, and I didn't hardly drink either, at all.
No, it's something about the house throws almost everybody just not 180 off. It's like you're like
Yeah.
35% off. You're just slightly off when you're there. And we haven't figured out why. Like half the time we forget to grab cameras or we'll leave something. Like twice we've been there and forgot to get pictures of everybody with the banners. Now we get when we go
Charge your
outside.
phone, so your phone dies when you get inside the
Yeah.
house.
And then I mean, luckily if we're outside the house, we got tons of pictures of everybody outside the house. We
I
remembered
took pictures
that.
of me outside, but I remember all of a sudden, like my phone. I mean, I had to charge it. I remember freaking out charging because it was dying.
Yeah, no, that's we've Raven her phone, we plugged it in, and it was charging, but it was super slow.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything would just slow charge.
So
And
this one don't have that many pictures during the nighttime
Yeah.
because
yeah, you're worried your phone's gonna die.
exactly, it was in the kitchen charging.
And maybe it's doing that on purpose to build energy up or what, but there's just a lot of weird things that throw you off that you normally would take care of. And like I said, the first time we were there, we went through all our spare batteries. I mean, like it was nuts, and I was too busy trying to keep things running than even to really investigate. The second time wasn't near as bad, but we didn't have as much equipment set up for battery setups because we knew just plug them in.
So we get done talking. Raven and Gabriel go upstairs. Chad goes upstairs. OG goes upstairs. So all 4 will go upstairs. Excuse me, you, me, and Larry stay downstairs. And at that point in time, I was happy being downstairs.
That was after dark.
It was after dark.
That was almost right around midnight.
But you
is
know,
when they showed
I
up.
didn't think about that until last night we were talking about this at all. Because I'm not the scared guy. I mean, you've been with me.
Yeah.
I mean, Jake has been with me. I'm not the scared
Now you're the guy that walks into the.
I don't know why through the portal.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a portal. Well, let's go check it out. You know, or my favorite one, there's something growling at us. Oh, let's go look at it. You know, and Jacob and Chris are going, no. You know, and they're going, it's friendly. You know, yeah. So, but for some reason, you know, I did not want to leave that living room. I
It was
did
like
not-
it was just your safe space.
I mean, it was crazy. I mean, seriously. I mean, here I am in an infamous haunted location, all eager to jump in, do big paranormal stuff. I did not want to leave. And I think about it to last night. And I remember watching it on the show. We were watching it. And I remember thinking, going, yeah, I was really happy downstairs. Really.
Where they interviewed everybody. They didn't interview anybody upstairs.
No, where they were interviewing, they're getting scratched at and everything like on the show. And I'm going, I was happy there.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I was really happy there. Because at one point I was to go upstairs. And we talked about it. So I took 2 steps up. And I remember looking up to the top of the stairs. And it was like my fight or flight kicked in. And
Do you know
it turned
why?
into flight.
Yeah. You just
I was like, no, I'm good. No, I'm good.
Yeah, OG had something similar the first time he walked up, and it was after midnight. We would all just went outside and we're doing some stuff, and he walked upstairs and hit the top landing and like turned around.
He made it further than I did.
Yeah, well, then he was like, "Well, why don't you head up there and check that out?" I was like, "Okay," so I grabbed my flashlight. He's like, "You're cheating."
Oh no,
No.
I had a flashlight. I turned it on, but it felt like, I'll be honest with you, like when I turned the flashlight on.
I don't know if that makes it creepier or not.
I was like waiting for someone doing this to me,
Yeah,
you know, out of the bedroom or right around the corner. But it felt like you were being watched. I mean, it felt like there was somebody up there looking at you.
yeah. The first time was it just for me it was I felt crowded. Like I'd sat down and it just felt like somebody was
Like you're leaning right over you.
yeah, like looking at me, and I just couldn't shake the feeling. And there was a dresser right next to me, so it wasn't like somebody could be there. But just that's what it felt like somebody was just right next
Which room?
master bedroom,
Ah, the master bedroom.
over by that closet.
We'll talk about the master bedroom. All right, so let's jump into the root beer real quick. So this is root beer. This is
Homemade.
homemade root beer. My daughter's favorite root beer.
Larry loves this one
She's
too.
drinking it right now. Oh, Justin and Jay loved it. Oh, I think Justin drank, as he said, he made himself sick on the root beer here.
No, it's really good. Like you know, technically it's a beer. It's a root beer.
I love root beer though.
No, it's really good.
Oh, I love root beer. I'll kill root beer all day long. All right, well, that's flight number 1 done. Move this out of the way. I don't have my list for flight number 2.
It's right here.
Oh, there it is. Oh, the Irish Red, the Little Red,
Red.
the Pale Ale, and the
Porter.
Porter. Okay. Your favorite, the Porter. I like porters. Yeah, Jacob's over shaking his head yes, by the way.
So I put hair on his chest.
Okay, so we did the root beer, so the Irish Red.
Not enough. You're not drinking enough. That's the problem.
All right, let's try it. Okay, so now we'll do the Irish Red.
Gonna do the Irish Red.
Here's the Irish Red. Irish Red.
Yep. And these are the ones that I'm a red fan. Has a little more flavor than the amber,
It does. A little,
but it's very similar. You know, it's got that.
it's got that little bite right there.
Yeah.
I like that little bite. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know, so I drink beer. I want to know that I'm drinking beer. You know,
I'm about whiskey. I want to make
you got
sure.
good taste in whiskey too. I'm not gonna lie.
I get good taste in a lot of things. I mean, look at my friends.
Touche, I'll give you that one. Boom, look at that. So I do like the red. I keep forgetting about the Irish Red.
Yeah, no, it's
I like a good red. I went through a phase probably, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years ago. I was drinking a lot of reds. I go to the breweries and they have a red. I'm like, ooh, let me get the red. Ooh, let me get the red.
dude. The late '90s, early 2000s, everybody had a red. You had Hammerhead Red. You had Red Dog.
I was deployed.
Oh, yeah, you missed out on
I
that
was deployed a lot.
because it went from ice beer to reds.
I remember the ice beer phase. So I remember,
Yeah.
okay, so, yeah, I think so. Right about 98 till about 05. There's like no Matthew. Matthew was gone. Deployed.
Yeah, it would have been right about the 2000, 97,
Well, it
98.
started a little country called Korea. And then after that, like the world just continued to go to crap. I love Korea though. Korea's a great place. I learned a lot about being an NCO in Korea. Great soldiers, great air. God, it was so much fun. So much fun. I love Korea. Korea's good.
But they didn't have a red ale like this. So
They did not. They did not. They had really the Korean version of Bud Light, which was horrible. And you realize that they save
That's
their
about
bottles.
the same thing.
They rinse their bottles out and they fill it up with beer and then label it as Bud Light.
Oh,
Yeah, so you're not drinking Bud Light at all. But soju, tell you stories about soju. Soju we get to. All right, okay. Back to the Sally house.
you want to talk about the wall?
Well, that's
you
what I'm
hit
getting to. Yeah, that's what I'm getting to. Okay, so we were downstairs. They were all upstairs. No idea what was going on upstairs because we're just
Yeah, we're just talking. We're covering kind of like what was
looking
going on.
back at you, to be honest with you, I think you and Larry felt the same way I did. We were quite happy in that living room, and at no point in time did we really want to leave the living room. I think you went in the kitchen and get a beer or two, but not, I mean, seriously, you didn't even drink that much either. Nobody did.
No, and like you said,
Dave did. Dave was drinking. Yeah. Dave was, and Chad was, but I mean, God, I remember that. It was just seems.
yeah, it's a whole bunch of little things that when you start adding up, just sort of like, well, my favorite thing is Larry falling asleep on the couch, and I did not draw a dick on his forehead.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
I've
like-
done that.
Yes, no, I normally would. I would have
Larry-
had that. I would have done that on his cheek and his forehead. I even had a Sharpie. Nothing.
Ready to
No,
go.
didn't even think about it.
Sorry about that, Larry. So we go upstairs.
He would have thought it was funny.
I remember I walked upstairs, and as I go up the landing, I can see in the master bedroom, it's like a light show going on in there. The REM pod was going nuts. Every EMF, those upstairs, they all moved it into the master bedroom.
Well, even when we were up there, you could see it cross from one room, one
Yeah.
EMF to the other.
Totally, everything lit up. It was lit up like there's crazy, and I was like, "Holy cow!" Gabriel was sitting in the chair by the door, and Raven was sitting in the chair in the corner. I think Dave was. I can't remember who he was at. No, they left.
Yeah, they ended up leaving.
They had left, so it was just.
Yeah, it was Gabriel.
It was
Raven.
Gabriel, Raven.
And you went up there.
Then I went up there.
Yeah, because Larry went up there shortly after, and I came up
My
for a
trip
little
to a
bit.
smartass. was about 1:45, and I had worked that day down here in Arkansas.
Yeah,
half
you
a
made
day,
the whole.
and then I drove all the way up there, so I was already mentally fried. Get there, and at this point in time, I'm not liking it already. So my spidey senses are kicking, looking back. You know, so we get in there, everything's going nuts. Like, oh, this is cool. REM pod's going off, everything. And the only way the REM pod's going to go off is if you actually
You
something has to touch the REM pod.
you got to
It's
be
not just
really
gonna go
close.
off.
Yeah, no, it's like you can get to close enough to where you almost touch it and it'll go off. But that's the whole thing. It's like a lot of people are like, oh no, that's fake. Like, no, you literally got to be within, a quarter of an inch for it to go
But
off
that's my
or
first time
touch
with
it.
the REM pod.
Yeah.
I never worked with a REM
Well,
pod before.
yeah, it's
So-
paranormal stuff that I'm pretty sure Bigfoot would just chuck it.
Oh, he would launch it. Right?
Oh, what's those lights?
And there it goes.
Or eat it. One of the other two. Yeah,
Look at Starlink.
we got that.
So
Those 7 lights in the sky.
look at them. They're so pretty. So everything's going off, and I went and said, F this. I remember that. And I grabbed the cat toys,
The cat balls.
cat balls. And said, all right, impress me. Impress me. Do something. And nothing was going on. So I sat down. I did. I sat on the floor, and I leaned up against the wall by the bed. And I'm talking smack. I think I kind of upset Raven at one point. And I did, Raven, if I did, I apologize. It was not my intention. I was mentally exhausted. But I was just like, do something. So I kind of came up there, kind of bullied my way into their investigation. So I apologize. I do. Kind of. But no. Went in there, talking smack, and I was leaning up against the wall. And I remember one point in time I was feeling, okay, a little chilly. Okay, so let's go back to the airflow. So before we go any more, let's go into the airflow. There is no airflow, you guys. This was at the beginning of September
Yeah, so
in Kansas. It was hot. I'm hot, Nate. I mean, y'all see me. I'm wearing shorts, flip flops. I mean, I generally sweat. I'm hot. I actually wasn't wearing flip flops because I want my flip flops to make noises when I'm walking. So
Yeah.
I'm wearing Hey Dudes. So, I wish Hey Dudes you should sponsor the show. Jacob's laughing.
it's the drunken cryptid edition of Hey
This
Dudes.
is a Hey Dudes commercial. You should wear Hey Dudes.
Make them beer proof.
Like I've worn Hey Dudes on a cryptid investigation in the woods, and they held up. Just saying, and it was by accident. But anyways, so we're up there, and I remember sitting against the wall, and Gabriel goes, "My leg just got cold," and I went, "Which leg?" And it was his left leg, which was close to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Really?" And he goes, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh." And then I went, "I'm shivering." It did not catch on. I was shivering until I was literally shivering, leaning up against this wall. And I was like, "Hey, the whole wall's cold." And Gabriel goes, "No, it's not." I was like, "Yo, the whole wall is cold." So Gabriel gets out of the chair. I'm not moving. I'm sitting right there, make sure. Now, my job, the REM pod's going nuts still. The EMF's still going nuts. I mean, it's like a disco going off in this room. And he just goes, "Dude, the whole wall around." So all around me, he felt the wall completely all around me.
I think we have a thermal image of it
I
too.
think y'all do somewhere as well. That you got thermal. You can see right behind me, the wall was cold.
And
And the rest of the wall out away from that was warm, but right there where I was at was cold.
it's an interior wall with no ducting in it.
Yep.
So there's no AC running through there. It was very odd that you were leaning up against it and it was that cold. It was like a cold spot on the wall.
Shivering. I mean, it was that cold. I was shivering.
Yeah, everybody else is in shorts and short sleeves.
Yeah, we're all wearing shorts.
Yeah, I mean, because it was September, but it was a fairly warm day.
90-degree weather.
Yeah.
I mean, it was cooler in the morning.
Yeah, like
Like cold front was
well,
coming through, but
and
it
that was still after
it
one.
was stuffy. It was stuffy up
Yeah.
there. I mean, I remember that, and it was just so.
Gabriel had been he got scratched earlier that night. Like, well, I don't not necessarily scratched, but he felt something try to grab his arm. He wasn't sure if there was a scratch or not. And then he's been touched on his leg multiple times up in that master bedroom.
Gabriel's sexy. I mean, that's why he's.
I mean, I get why. Like they rubbing his legs.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna try the next one. This is a
We did
little
the first-
red.
Yeah, because we're getting close to finishing up our encounters at the Sally House. So this
Little red.
little red.
So this is a light.
Yeah. Okay. I'm looking. Okay, I'm looking
Yeah.
at my list. Okay. I like the little red.
Yep.
That's that strawberry little hint
Yep.
right there.
I think
history,
like
the
a,
Little Red used to be called the Strawberry Blonde.
well,
The
they
original
said,
name was the Strawberry Blonde, and then they changed the name of it. So from Little Red from Strawberry Blonde to Little Red. So, how you doing? What you looking for?
I'm actually looking for stickers,
What kind of stickers?
brewery stickers.
Oh, check with them up front. I don't know where they're at.
Okay.
they should have them.
Yeah, Daniel may have them up there.
Cool.
So if not,
We'll see if we can find some.
see what. I got toilet paper. Yeah, trash can. I love the podcast. Ron Unfiltered.
I got some crayons over there.
Nope, no stickers. Ron Unfiltered. That's right. But this happens when you film on location, folks. You have to meet nice folks who are looking for stickers. I hope he finds the stickers. So the cold spot was there, and
But it was a large cold spot. It wasn't just a small. It was your body size.
no, it was bigger than me. I mean, it surrounded me. And that was a weird. Okay, so like we were watching the show last night, and I started talking about the cold spots. I'll let you go from there because you're watching my reaction.
Oh no, your jaw just kind of went. And I was like, oh, you're relating. You're starting to put the points together. He's like, the cold spots, and it was the cold spot was probably the biggest one that got you. Like all the other stuff's impressive, but when they said the cold spot, you're like, I
went through that.
I dealt, yeah, and then unless you're there and you experience it, it's one of those. The cold spots are the hardest ones to really validate because you can temperature check it and show that it's cold, but to feel it
Yeah.
is so weird because everything else is warm or room temperature, and then you have this spot that there's no reason it should be that cold.
No. No, I mean, and looking back, I mean, yeah, just weird.
That's why you had to do round two. Now you have the information.
I know, Jacob, you want to go do round two? You want to go visit the Sally house?
Yeah.
Are you sure? I mean, I know you're not big on paranormal stuff. I know you're bigger on the cryptid than paranormal, but I don't want to freak you out.
Hey, I mean, we've seen paranormal on a cryptid hunt.
Do what?
A haunted prison, a haunted hotel.
I'm actually going. You want to go to a mortuary? In what, 3 weeks? Kansas?
Iola, Kansas. Drive on up.
Well, we get the days. So if he says yes, then that's my ride. And
Makes it easier.
Transmission fixed.
You always having training issues?
Always having training issues. Always.
At one time in Thailand.
That's right. That's all it takes. It's just one time and you're hooked for life. This is more the adult version of the drunk
Yeah.
cryptids. Oh gosh. Take yourself to a party. So, oh god, Little Red.
Well, red. Like I said, that to me it's a great. To me, like if you like summer shanties, it's light, refreshing, fruity. Like a hot day, that would be really
That'd be a
good.
pool.
Yeah.
That'd be a good pool beer.
Oh,
Or
exactly.
river
Yeah.
beer? Or a river beer? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Float trip.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, yeah. Oh, definitely.
We got to get that. We got to do a float trip.
Oh, good Lord. The drunken cryptid
Come
chumming
with
the,
the
spirits
spirits.
float trip.
We
How
can
many
get-
of y'all be interested in wanting to go do a float trip with us?
Get Myth Monsters and Mullets John out there with Becca.
Well, like we got the cryptid
I don't know.
coming up, you guys. So y'all want to do a float
Yeah.
trip as well? We do one.
Oh, a VIP
this summer?
float trip.
Do it.
A VIP float trip.
VIP float trip. Y'all want to do one?
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know in the comments and shoot some message and let us know. And I will set it up
See if we can get some sponsors for the drinks.
for the drinks. I mean, BYOB. It's a float trip. You bring your own.
We'll
Am I
except for
wrong?
it. Well, yeah, but I was just saying we have enough people that we know. Probably get some sponsors.
We know that.
Well, I mean, and we have some people that we probably get some non-alcoholic drinks for people,
yeah.
and then but float
You know,
trips don't
besides
bring.
coffee, I found another drink I've been drinking.
Oh, what?
7-Up. No lie.
Oh, really?
No lie. I have no idea, but I mean, it's like
They're just-
I'm loving 7-Up. I am. I'm loving 7-Up. To where I want the 7-Up, 7, and it says "up yours" on the back. Yeah, I want to get that.
You should totally get that one. Bigfoot flipper. 7-Up, and it flips around to the back end. So up yours.
Up yours. Oh gosh. All right, Sally House. I feel like we're not doing the Sally House justice. I think we are, but we're not.
We can always recap it another time. Well, when we do it
About the Sally
again.
House is
Well, let me ask you this: what do you think the Sally House is haunted? Think something's there?
okay. All right, that's the question.
Yeah. Do you? Well, that's a more fair question.
Yeah.
Do you think something's there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, do I believe? Okay, so when y'all told me the story, and I kind of feel bad because I attacked everybody. Y'all were recording. I don't have no idea where that episode went at.
It's still cut up and being edited.
Oh, Dyson. Okay. So, because I remember I brought a lot of. I remember the one thing. So I wanted to know what the husband slash father was doing because there's no history at all prior to 1993 of anything happening. Once I
That
found
we're
out
aware
the
of.
father was 26 years old, okay, and looking through, what took place in the 70s, 80s, the satanic panic that was going through our country, it made me question kind of potentially because a lot of kids, not a lot, but a lot of people were doing a lot of crazy stuff and everything else like that. Yes, sir. And so whether a Ouija board had been used,
I know later things had been like there had been satanic rituals done in the basement after they left.
I agree 100%.
I don't know if
I
that's
don't think there's a little girl named Sally there. I do not believe in kid gifts.
Yeah.
I refuse to believe in kid gifts.
so. The drawing that's there was actually done by Tony Pickman, who
Which
saw
is
that.
scary.
So he's a really good artist.
Yeah, he's talented.
Yeah. He saw that little girl at the fridge. He opened the door, was grabbing something, shut the door, and she was there.
I filled up a glass of orange juice.
Yep, and dropped
Saw
it.
it and dropped it, shattered everywhere. Yep.
But he didn't know the name. The name came from the medium that was walking around that called her Sally. He had no name. He just heard what he saw.
So here's my thing on mediums too, and I don't want to bash any mediums out there, but I can't. Excuse me, this damn coffee, guys. When it comes to mediumship and psychics, I can't prove or disprove.
Yeah.
To where I have to take kind of at word what's going on. Now, have I had some really unique experiences with some of them? Yes. Where they had some, spots on, real close at a lot of things. But I also think it's being interpreted by what, when it comes to psychics and mediums, they're only saying the information that they're being given.
Yes.
So prime example, if I'm a horrible, evil entity and you're coming in there as a psychic medium and you're going, so where are you? I'm a little girl named Sally.
That is one of the theories is it could be a demon.
But where? Where did it come from, though? And that's what I'm trying to get to the bottom.
Well, when a daddy demon and a mommy demon get together.
It's the birds and the bees, kids.
No, so
No, you see the
yeah,
I'm trying to make
there's
this-
nothing looks like it would have triggered that event for it.
the husband was attacked. He was the target of the whole entire
And that went on for I think over a year.
Yeah, before they finally said F this and move.
And when they moved, I believe he had less. He didn't get the scratches anymore. He still had some minor stuff, but I believe I would have to confirm with him. But I believe he's definitely sensitive, and I think that's also why it was touching him.
Well, being sensitive is one thing, though, but the scratches, I'll be honest with you. Watching the scratches on camera,
They're impressive.
here on camera from 1993 was extremely impressive to watch. And, I'm not going to lie, it made me want to go back. It really did. Now that with a little bit more knowledge. And now I don't know whether the second time I go back, if I'm going to have more because I'm manifesting that. You know what I
Don't
mean?
know.
So
Yeah.
one way to find out. That's why I want to go back now.
Yep.
So I think using me as an experiment is a good way.
I said we bleach your hair blonde like Tony had, and we'll see. You got to work out a little bit.
He used to have highlights. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He was black. He was like a buff cut, too.
He's still
That's what
buff
it was.
guy.
Is he really?
Yeah. He's
he
a
really did a lot of construction out there.
yeah.
Not
No,
like Jacob.
yeah.
He's all flabby armed over there.
So we're moving to the pale ale.
Because we're getting ready to wrap this party up, you kids. So the pale ale. Cheers. Cheers.
That's an interesting ale.
I don't like this one. Yep, I don't like that one. It's a popular beer. A lot of people like the pale ale.
But I would say it's in the same line as most pale
But
ales.
again, too, though, so that's my forte.
Yeah.
That's my taste buds. Where that's not my kind of.
You're a fruity type of guy. We got no.
Oh no, I'm the lager guy. I mean, I'm like the beer lager guy.
So you just like the wood.
I mean, look, Army, not Navy.
It's because
Just
you
throwing that
like
out
to suck it.
there. Only the green one.
All of your could be
See?
worse.
You veterans out there know what we're talking about. But okay, so in conclusion,
We got one more beer out
I
there.
know that's what I'm saying. In conclusion,
In conclusion, you think there's something there. You don't know what. It may not even be the original.
I don't think it is.
There are some theories on it. Like that, one of the other theories is like Sally or the little girl image is a different entity than what was actually scratching them. There's a theory that there's an older lady in the house that doesn't like men. That scratch is the one that was actually scratching them. But again, it's all hearsay. But we're talking about like one of our theories that we're trying to explore and trying to figure out how to prove this. You have the horrible thing of if it's a ghost child, why would that happen? And then the next one is, well, it must be a demon, right?
Okay, all right, so I'm going to go with no on that. Okay, so I'm not saying demon or demon.
Well, but
There's something not right because I don't
Well,
think
it goes-
that every haunting out there, oh my gosh, it's a demon. I'm not going to quote any shows out there. Did you just touch me? Every haunting is not demonic.
which
not.
I mean, they're just very, very, very
They're
rare.
They're
Yes.
extremely rare.
So
But we've taken that too, though. So, okay, I mean, let's talk about the repercussions of that too. Okay, so, all right. These shows like our show, TV shows that deal with this stuff, the investigations, the hauntings, people going in, they're huge. I mean, they're fan favorites. I mean,
Yeah.
they're popular out there. But it's also put the I've heard more demonic hauntings in the past 7 years than I ever did anything beforehand.
let alone just people admitting that it was haunted 7 years before. Now it's like all demonic.
Yeah, I mean, we went from I don't know, there's something weird going on in the house where we have a demon. The demon is here. No, I do think that there are bad spirits out there. There are good spirits out there.
Yep.
There are good entities, bad entities. I don't think that everything is evil. And I don't know what a haunting is. I don't know what a ghost is. I'm not gonna lie and tell y'all, yeah, a ghost is a
You
spirit
don't even
of
know what
somebody,
a
you know.
Bigfoot is either.
I
So
know it's a weird cryptid creature out in the woods that
trying to figure it out.
trying to scare Jacob. Throws armadillos. At
I was going to say that's armadillos.
No, I'm not gonna, I don't know what it is about Jacob and armadillos, you guys, but please send more armadillos to Jacob at jacob.com. JacobArmadillo.com. I'm going to make that website. JacobandtheArmadillo.com. Just saying. Don't you have a pet? I mean, we gave you an ornament last year, an armadillo one.
It's still in my truck somewhere.
Yes, these guys just try. I'm just saying.
But so one of our theories with the children is what if, because people don't realize there's happy hauntings. Like theaters are well known to be
Pause. I know right where you're going. I want to do that. You come over here. You're going to fill in for me while I go over there for a minute. And because you are a porter guy, so y'all, Jacob's just step in for a minute. Y'all gonna talk about the porter beer while I go step around the corner for a minute.
shaking the dew out the lily.
I do.
We are in Arkansas. So now we're getting the. I was just thinking, what version of Matt Orton are you now?
No,
The meme Matt Porter.
the better looking.
Yeah, the DH filtered Matt Orton. So we have a porter.
Mm-hmm.
So, cheers.
Mm-hmm. Smells good.
That's not a very strong porter.
No,
I mean, it is a porter,
it is.
but
I
that's,
like the color of it.
yeah. No, to me, it's it's fairly light for a porter. So like an amber bock, it does have more flavor to it,
Yeah, it does. A lot of flavor.
but not heavy. Not like a normal.
Porter does. Yeah, I'd say it's a light porter.
Yeah, it'd be a refreshing one.
Yeah. It's funny, I've already broken my sobriety.
Oh, so leave it up to Matthew to break your sobriety.
Don't worry, that much ain't gonna hurt me. Yeah, I'm toning down my drinking habit, so
That's fair.
yeah. Yeah. I like it.
So you're up for coming up to the sleeper mortuary, and if we do another
I'm down to sleep in the mortuary.
That's what it is. Have it till from 3 p.m. to 10 a.m. They have rooms with showers. So bring an air mattress and a sleeping bag. 4 o'clock in the morning, we'll just all crash. Everybody takes a room, and then we get up in the morning, tear everything down, leave the cameras running. That'll be the 24th.
Where's Jacob sleep on the mortuary table?
Yep. Basement's pretty neat looking, but creepy.
So you in?
I'm down to go.
He needs a ride.
I figured that.
Yeah.
No, I'll go.
I mean, he'll definitely need a ride if he blows another tranny.
I love it.
That's Matt.
I love it. Whether in the porter,
I like it.
I know you do.
I like it.
It's your favorite.
It's actually a pretty light porter. It's not a. It's not
actually a
too.
good one. Where we got what was it last year? We got like we got a 12-pack and we took them down to the tavern after a Steeler game because we were off the next day. I can't remember why we were off, but we were off for something. Okay. Now, happy hauntings.
Happy hauntings.
Happy hauntings.
So, one of our theories, because I mean, you hear about theaters. A lot of people, that was just a good place they like to be. And then we get into homes. A lot of these homes were built, and they see one of the original owners. Not like, more likely the mom or the father that actually built the house.
Mm-hmm.
They're not being. Only time they get issues is like if they start remodeling. So that made us start
So I think
thinking.
they have issues with remodeling. I think they have issues. Okay, so go with the residual. All right.
Well, yeah, residuals a little
Okay,
different.
prime example. So there's a wall there. There's a doorway there. Now we walled it on up. Well, the residual is still walking through that.
Yeah.
So they're going to witness something walking through the wall.
So when I'm talking about remodeling, I'm talking about when they're tearing walls down and their tools disappear, or show up
Wait
in
till we
it,
go to fourth quarter in 2 weeks.
or they end up in another room.
Mhm.
But again, they're there because that was a fond memory of their house and all that. So the next question is, well, if you can go back and visit the places that you liked, what if you went back and visited the areas that you liked as a kid?
Oh, they're all gone now.
Well, but I'm saying that, so you were 9 years old or 6 years old at the orphanage because that's when all your friends were still there before you got adopted.
Okay, yeah, all right.
So you got a 90-some-year-old man that's back at being 6 years old, reliving his memories.
Yeah.
And why wouldn't he be more mischievous then than?
Oh, well, if I'm a 97-year-old man, I'll be yelling in trouble.
Well, but you get to go back and you get to your favorite place, playground or orphanage or
Well,
house.
I agree with you on that one because there's a lot of stories out there of like theaters where they can tell it's going to be a good show if a certain person shows up. They see
Yeah,
it,
in the
show
balcony.
up. And so maybe the fact of the matter that these people are going back to it because that is their happy place.
Yeah.
And maybe, we have a lot more freedom when we pass on.
Then we realize.
So we realize that we have. And we're not going to know it until that day
Yeah.
happens to us and we actually pass on and everything. So,
But I mean, there are places that they didn't have murders, and I mean, there wasn't a whole bunch of tragedy, but
they're haunted.
they're haunted.
Yeah.
When some of it's residual, where it's just ingrained into the wood or the fabric of the building.
Or the
Others-
energy released at that point in time would
Yeah.
be happy energy or bad energy.
Yeah, which there's a lot of places like ballrooms will have music play, or you hear the piano, which that's most of the time is residual.
That's residual happy energy being released.
Yeah, I think
guess
it's just if it's enough energy in general, happy, sad,
Well,
whatever.
let's bring this in real quick because we've been going on for over an hour. So let's talk about
That's a record for you.
what is it is actually, but you didn't complain last time.
No.
So, what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on the Sally House? So, in conclusion,
In
your
conclusion,
thoughts on the Sally House.
it.
Do you want me to go first, or do you want to go?
No, I'll go first. There's definitely something there. Is it the original of what the Pickmans originally dealt with? I don't know. It's definitely haunted. There's too many people that go in with non paranormal backgrounds, getting activities from things moving to like for what we actually had, which was a decent amount, was mild compared to other people. I've
Right.
talked to people that they've seen balls get kicked down the stairs, not roll, like get kicked off the stairs and hit the front door, bounce, with no one up there.
Speaking of front door, do you know the story?
I don't probably not.
We're leaving. We're leaving the Sally House. Larry's got the table. Okay.
Get smacked by the door.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm right behind Larry, and the door right in Larry's face. Like the house was like not done with us yet. And at that point in time, I was so tired. I was like, going, F you.
Yeah, like we'll do round two some other time.
3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, F you.
Yeah. No, but it's definitely want to go back. But it's one of the weird places. Like I said, you see pictures of it, or you see a video, and you're like, it triggers something. It like you're like, oh, and it's that oh,
Yep.
because you see the stairs, and it's like there's nothing that terrified me there, but that like
No.
that recognition of like, oh, I know what that
But
is.
back at too, though, is when you start to feel the feelings and start, going, oh, wait a minute. Now there was something here and there was something there.
But when you're there, it's almost like it puts you off like a couple steps. To I don't know if it's trying to lull you into thinking everything's normal, or what. Uh-oh. My phone probably just died.
Uh-oh. And we're waiting because we'll see what happened. Did your phone die?
Nope, it's still going. Just my producer mode shut off, so we're still good.
Okay. All right. Sure.
Don't know what happened with that.
Raw and unfiltered.
Oh, I'm down to 12%. That's why.
Let me make sure I'm still recording now. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, we're still recording.
Hour 14. So,
Number 14.
in conclusion,
In conclusion,
what do you think of the Sally House? Need more data? More data points?
one, I do need more data points right away, but looking back, so because in my defense, 48 hours later after I left the Sally House, my life took a weird spin.
Yeah.
So I wasn't able to go back and try and process what happened there until last night. And I mean, you saw me last night. I mean, I
I had to take a picture.
I was quiet. I mean, I was sitting there going,
Well, but I've seen that look before of the recognition. Like when somebody, like the dots clicked for you when he said,
that's why I turned it off too, by the way. I was like, yeah, let's go to bed. Turn it off.
before I have some more nightmares
Yeah,
about this.
because I never had nightmares or anything, but again, too, though. So, I mean, I remember that weekend I was tired, but again, too, I was dealing with a lot.
Yeah.
Emotionally.
So we need to make sure you're in a happy place.
I'm always in a happy place. We're just gonna call that. I mean, that was one.
Yeah.
Again, that was.
No, just out
Yeah. Yeah.
But we'll get it. We'll definitely get it. Like, I'm going to be honest. I would love to try to get Mr. John Fike to come up for that if we can. He has such a tight schedule, but I would like
He's
to.
scared. He won't do it. He's scared. John's scared. He won't do it.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, you know,
we want to throw that down.
yeah, just throw the gauntlet.
He's scared because he hides behind the mullet.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. He does. He hides behind that mullet. I want to see him with the mullet on in a haunted location.
for real with cameras rolling.
For real, John, with cameras rolling. Come on, big boy. I love John.
Oh,
We can't do a show together.
oh no, yeah. It's just going to be 4.5 hours long.
It would be-
A lot of bleeps.
A lot of bleeps. There'd be. I mean, it would have to be like on HBO or something.
Will you make that happen?
We probably, yeah, that'd be nice. Go get a hold of. Hey, you get a hold of HBO.
Yeah.
So
Make that happen, John.
So, but my opinion, there is something there. I do, like I said before, I do think a lot of it got brought into by it being a pay-to-play place. I think that about 98% of your pay-to-play places are
Manifested.
more haunted than they were before because people are going in and doing dumb stuff. Now, I'll be honest. So the one thing we did not do was taunting, touch me's, none of that. There was no Ouija boards, no anything at all whatsoever.
Yeah, Ouija boards aren't allowed
Yeah,
there.
no.
Anyways.
Yeah, really, who's checking up on that?
Well, that's true. Watching the videos.
Of what? Yeah, it's really. Trust me, they're not. They're just happy to get the money. Oh yeah, pay me to come into the house.
Which we don't. Chumming with the Spirits does not believe that. We would love to be sponsored by the Atchison City Council to be a sponsor of Sally House to help reduce the cost of going back.
Call me.
Call me.
I'll help you out, guys.
Yeah.
Anyways, but so I think there is something there, but I do think that a lot of it got brought into, and I do think there's still a remnant, but I do wonder if it goes back to the husband.
It might.
And to be honest with you, it seems to me from watching the episode last night, what we were watching, the activity, the energies, everything focused on the husband, and that was something that they did not focus on the show. They seem to kind of ignore that fact.
Yeah.
They kind of skipped over that. And the
Well,
whole
I
time
mean,
they're
but-
going, well, let's talk about him. Let's go into his background.
But-
Not to attack the
No,
guy.
but keep in mind though, I mean, they had so much stuff going on. They had the fires, they had the melting, they had the dolls getting moved in the middle of the room. There was so much. And again, my personal experience there, that house puts you off a couple steps,
No one does.
and I
100%.
think that's kind of kept them from putting things together to focus on.
Well, so what worries me if I bring Jacob up there, honestly, is because so Jacob has probably one of the biggest hearts of people out there. And not you guys, you know, if you watch the show long enough, I give Jacob a hard time. I could give Jacob a hard time. Nobody else can. But Jacob has probably one of the biggest hearts that are out there. Is really empathetic, and probably my favorite memory, and the one thing that impressed me the most about Jacob was our first time we went up north of Heber for the cryptid investigation. He pulled me aside, and he looked at me and he goes, "I don't know how I'm going to react when something happens." He already knew something was going to happen.
Yeah.
So Jacob
His
was man enough to
mentally-
step up, and he goes, "I don't know how I'm going to react." Now, Jacob will tell you too, though, I was like a kid in a candy store. See, he's thinking sad yes over there. I really was. I was like, we got growl that. We found knuckle tracks. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know what I mean? So I'm all excited. Meanwhile, Jacob, the homeowner, going,
Yeah. Hey, Ground, we're good.
Jacob's probably in the back of his head going, okay, the keys are in the Jeep. We drove up here in the Jeep. So, all right, I got the pearl. What happens to Matthew? What do I do? Because Matthew's going to die tonight. You know?
Excruciating death.
There's going to be something going on. There goes Matthew goes, and the last time we saw Matthew was laughing. As also we heard a tree knock and nothing. You know? So, my only concern is, like, for people like Jacob, very empathetic, very open to it. And that's my only concern about bringing Jacob up there to check it out. So I don't want something to get attached to Jacob and to have something, you know what I mean? So,
I mean, it
what
could be
I'm gonna
worse.
do-
It could be a
so when
stripper.
we do go up there, he's got that problem too. When we do go up there, I'm going to give him holy water, the holy water that I have.
Throw it
have
in
him
Parachum's eye.
and I'm going to just have him carry it all around with him the whole entire time.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, he'll be good.
because Jacob is a good guy. He really is. I mean, he's got a lot. I mean, big heart guy, you know.
We would definitely make sure Jacob's okay.
Yeah, I know. I'll make fun of it. I just got to make so Jacob's not thinking like Matthew's going to make me go into the house by myself. No, I'll make him go to the woods by himself.
And the basement.
Yeah, Jacob.
Well, technically,
That's what Chumming. That's what Larry wants to do. So they go, let's go to the basement together. I'm like, oh, we're not playing spin the bottle, baby. So, all right. So that's my conclusion on that one. So, all right. So back to the beers real quick. Which one was your favorite?
I think the Irish Ale was my favorite.
The Irish Ale. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with the.
I think
Amber and the
temperature
Little Red.
outside, at the temperature, if it was warmer, Little Red, it would be right up there. And the amber, I would say Irish, amber, and then Little Red. If it was hot outside, I'd probably take the Little Red. It was really refreshing.
I'm going to go with Amber, Little Red, and the Blue.
I forgot about the blue.
The blue.
Yeah, the blue. That's just a nice, easy beer.
Yep. So, in conclusion, everybody, thank you guys very much for tuning in to a special Thirsty Thursday edition of the Drunken Cryptids. Make sure you guys do come down here to Diamond Bear. Make sure that you tell them the Drunken Cryptid sent you. Don't forget they do have secret items on their menu. Ask for the Drunken Cryptid cheeseburger. You won't be disappointed. Your servers know what it is. The cooks know what it is. So make sure to check it out. But tell them you came down here, guys. Come check out. It's probably shop local, you guys. It's probably one of the best kept secrets in North Little Rock. Right here in Argenta. It does not get. And look, for the traveler games, you guys, free parking for the traveler game. So if you're going to park for the traveler game, come in and have a beer at least. Do that. Get an appetizer. Try something. So,
And if you're watching on Chumming with the Spirits podcast, catch us Whack Wednesdays on Wednesdays. We have our normal release on Fridays,
it's not like Whack Wednesday every day.
pretty much.
I'm
So
saying.
we're whacked.
So make sure you guys like, subscribe to Chum with the Spirits,
And Drunken Cryptids.
and make sure you're tuning in.
And check out all the other podcasts that we mentioned tonight. There's quite a few of
Oh
them.
my God, Miss Monsters, the Mullets, Nevermore, Hollows, the Cryptid podcast. I mean, just to name a few.
Yeah, Darkwoods
It's
Paranormal.
paranormal, Raven. Yeah.
Well, and with your Arkansas Cryptid Fest coming up, there's going to be Ghost Gossip and Cryptids of the Corn.
She is such a nice lady.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course, Crimson Corn, you guys. You always got to check out Crimson Corn.
Yeah, so definitely check
Ghost
out.
Gossip, she's a super
Yeah.
nice lady.
So if you hop on YouTube, you can follow on our channel. You'll see all those people that we just mentioned, a few more. I believe you're set up the same way. So is Myth Monsters and Mullets, Nevermore Hollows. It's our podcast family, pretty much. You know, distant cousins
family.
to brother.
Yeah, we're probably like fourth cousins.
Twice
step
removed,
brothers.
yeah. Brother, uncles. But anyways,
It's hilarious. You guys, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
be safe
And,
out there.
man. Here's the miss and the good beer.